it's Amber, your superhero stylist, bringing you another comic book review. Today I'm talking about Troy Hickman's Twilight Guardian. Be warned, there will be spoilers.
Troy Hickman brings us a compelling tale in his pilot season submission called Twilight Guardian. Let me explain first about pilot season. This is Top Cow's way of giving new characters and stories a real chance at success. Creators get to submit a premiere issue and then the readers vote on who should get a series. Voting for this round begins in August. Troy Hickman is an Eisner nominee for his work on Common Grounds. He's also an active player and community member of City of Heroes, City of Villains. He created a lovable character, an everyday Jane who takes up the responsibility of patrolling her quiet suburban neighborhood. We never learn the identity of the Twilight Guardian, and after reading this issue, you'll probably have the same questions I do about who this girl is and wonder what has happened to her that has spurned this unusual behavior as a suburban vigilante. She studies criminology from books and forensics from television shows like Quincy. She keeps a strict schedule to manage the time she spends on studying, her day job, and patrolling at night. For inspiration, she turns to old pulp comics of the Cold War era. She memorizes the faces of the most wanted criminals and then heads out to the streets where she encounters suspicious characters like young lovers in a parked car, a man hanging out at a fast food drive-thru, and a man urinating on bushes. She's been befriended by the local cops at the all-night donut shop and a friendly black cat that follows her around. This is the lonely life of a vigilante. Readers will connect to her and want to know more. Most critics have only complained about the lack of crime-fighting action in this book, but that's really the point. Twilight Guardian lives in a pretty peaceful neighborhood. The problem is there won't be any more of her to answer your questions if you don't vote for Twilight Guardian when the polls open in August. You can't help but feel sorry for her, but this strange lonely lifestyle is her choice. There's no radioactive spider here, no murdered parents that we know of. Her mother does leave her messages, which go ignored, but no sign of the father. There are no superpowers. It's just this focused girl in a mask and hoodie that has the drive to keep these 9 square blocks safe from crime. Overall, it's a solid read from the point of view of the main character as she writes her journal entries. The artwork has an airbrushed feel except where the Twilight Guardian is reading the old-time comics with their dot-riddled panels and bright colors. Twilight Guardian and Lady Pendragon face off soon in this year's pilot season contest. If you go to myspace.com/pilotseason, you can follow the links to the Top Cow blog, which has a nice preview of all the pilot season books.
Thanks for joining me today. I've been Amber, your superhero stylist. Remember, you can find all the fashion tips you need on building your own superhero or supervillain costume at my blog, herofashions.blogspot.com. Until next time, remember that being evil is never a good trend.